The magic of science, I call it the wonder in the school. The magic of science is a STEAM curriculum on its own. Now, that book is intentionally prepared for schools who are conscious for growth. Listen, the school business is a business of intention. You must be intentional. You must be deliberate. You must take your time to do those things that you know will inspire growth. So the magic of science is a STEAM curriculum. You have a lot of science experiments that look like magic. Things that when children perform, they'll go home, talk about it in their homes, their parents listen to them, they will be impressed because of the kind of thing their children will be talking. So in the magic of science, you have the topics, the science concept the experiment is all about, a brief explanation of what the science concept is all about, and the kind of activities, experiments you will carry out to illustrate that concept. Then I talk about the unique nursery textbooks. These are activity-based textbooks for early year classes. These textbooks are wonders in the early year classes. I tell you, we keep increasing the number of these textbooks that we produce every year. In our first year, a lot of schools bought the textbooks. The second year, the number that bought the textbook doubled. And this year, we are increasing, we are multiplying the production of the textbooks. These textbooks are not just, people don't believe these textbooks are published in Nigeria. That is the truth. They are of international standards. Both the content, both the quality of the design, both the quality of the paper, both the clarity of the text and the pictures, they are of international standard. These textbooks are so unique that they make children carry out home activities and their parents will like, wow, because they are textbooks that allow children to make use of all their senses while carrying out projects at home. The textbooks, we have them in 5 different subjects in the early year classes. We are currently working on the primary textbooks. By September, we will have the science textbook for primary classes. We are working on that. We've gone far, and God willing, they will be available for next session. And then let me talk about my newest babies, the unique assembly content, the game changer, the books that will change the narrative in your school, the book that will give your learners, your teachers, and even you, the school owner, versatility of knowledge. Education has gone past the academics of the classroom. Parents are constantly looking for more. Parents are constantly seeking for more. Parents are constantly looking for schools that we do the unusual. When parents come to make inquiry, they ask you, what makes your school different? What will you tell them? You want to tell them you have a robust curriculum? They have heard about that. You want to tell them you carry out practicals? They've heard about that. You want to tell them you teach right? They've heard about that. What is it you want to tell them? But when you tell them that, you expose the children to a variety of knowledge outside the academics of the classroom. They want to listen to you. And you begin to give them instances of the kind of content you have in the unique assembly content. When you tell them 1 or 2 of them, oh my goodness, no matter how skeptical that parent is, that parent wants to give you a trial. And when they give you a trial, please convince them to stay. That is why I always talk about attraction and retention. Retention of parents in your school is more important than attraction of new parents. When your retention rate is high, definitely your attraction rate will be very high. A lot of schools thrive on referrals by existing parents. When parents are happy with you, they will gladly tell their friends, their neighbors, their relations about your school. Sometimes they're not even saying it to convince them to bring their children into your school. They are saying it to and a matter of pride to showcase the level of intelligence their children have. They are saying it to promote their own self-ego. They are saying it to showcase their children as outstanding children. But while doing that, they are marketing your school for you. So, retention of parents is more important than attraction of new parents. And how do you retain parents? By doing the unusual. Every 10 try to do something they've never seen. So I ask you again, this third time we are going in, what is that thing you've never done before that you want to begin to do? If you don't have an idea, just get copies of the unique assembly content. You have more than enough ideas on things you can do in third term that will spiral the growth of your school in September. Once again, it gives me great pleasure spending time with you. And this evening is not an exception. It's been a wonderful time with you. Think growth. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. You are into school business, please do it well. Don't be too comfortable in your comfort zone. Let me tell you something. The biggest enemies to growth are: 1, comfort zone; 2, looking for a shortcut to achieve results. No, there are no shortcuts to success. Success are product of deliberate actions. If you take deliberate actions and you're consistent in your actions, I bet you will get results. All right. If you want to constantly get some of these school growth tips, please kindly follow us on our Facebook page, which is Unique School Growth, and also on our YouTube channel, which is also Unique School Growth channel. It will be a pleasure having you on those platforms. Thank you. Remain blessed.